Let's talk about the dark side of doing business in Latin world. Hello, my beautiful subscribers. Rasa the dancer is here. And today we're going to talk about the dark side of doing business in Latin world. I've been around salsa bachata for over 20 years, and I've been doing business only with salsa and bachata, basically only with dance. And I have to say, there's a lot going on that is questionable. And in this video, I'm planning to share a couple of things that really just drives me insane. But before I do, I have to put a disclaimer. Even though in this video is gonna sound like I'm really, really angry and annoyed and frustrated, I wouldn't choose to do anything else. I still love what I do. I still love our community. It is still, compared to other fields that people are in, one of the most wonderful places ever. And in the end of the day, I would still choose to do what I do. So even though this is kind of like bringing out the points that are not good about this profession and how to do business in it, but in the end of the day, nothing is perfect. And if I would have to choose, I would still choose my profession. So keep that in mind as the video untails. All right, so let's go into the nitty-gritty, okay? So one of the things why the business is slow to develop in salsa and bachata, everybody's always late with everything. It's like a thing. And I was thinking why that is. There could be two reasons why everybody's late for everything all the time. And I'm talking responding emails, text messages, they're late for turning up to the classes, they miss their flights, they're late to arrive to a meeting. I mean, you name it. They're late to start the class. I mean, everybody's always late. It just drives my Eastern European blood, like, it boils my blood, okay? It's crazy. So two reasons why I think this is. One, because the salsa and bachata space is so friendly and it's all about we are like a family and everybody's hugging and kissing and spreading good vibes. Next thing you know, you're late. I think that's how, people are kind of a little bit more on a cloud, and it's super chilled. And I think people forget that if you're working, if you are just a student, nobody cares, right? You be as late as you need to be. But if you're working or you're making business or you're trying to do meetings or whatever, you're still working. But I think that mentality, because we're all friends and family and whatever, everybody's so relaxed. And that's part of the reason why so many people are late. And of course, not everybody. But the fact that I'm bringing it up, it's a lot. It's a lot. Another reason is I think because it's a mixture of cultures, and without sounding anything but what it is, some cultures, you're always late, okay? That's why I say my Eastern European blood. Eastern Europeans are not late, okay? They will arrive early. We do not do late. And if we do late, it's like a deliberate one, or like we made a decision that we're going to be late. You know what I mean? It's like, I'm not bothered of turning up on time, so I'll be late. It's not, oh, I can't believe that this has happened to me, or like, oh, I overslept. It doesn't happen. Eastern Europeans, it doesn't happen. So I think it's a cultural thing. Now you take other cultures, not gonna name any, so if you are from that culture, write a comment, say it's me. But I don't want to get in trouble. But seriously, some cultures have a tendency to turn up late. It's always a party in their neighborhood. I'm not saying it's the wrong or right thing, but to do business, it is difficult. So, if you want to move things along, if you want to be efficient, if you want to be professional, that's one of the things that kind of like really, really, really kills me. You might be talking to somebody and they're like, yeah, definitely, I'll tell you, tomorrow. Tomorrow never comes. And 3 months later, they're like, oh, are you still interested? No, man. No. I moved on with my life. In 3 months, you know how much I can do? I can build a new house, okay? I moved on. The idea is gone. So that's the kind of thing like that really, yeah, it's a big thing. And it's just everybody's late. Everybody's late for classes, to teach classes as well. Something so simple, you know, and the promoters forgive it. Like you book a teacher, they come in they late and they forgive them. And I think that's why they keep doing it, because nobody is being penalized. Like, don't pay the person if he's late. He will turn up on time next time. And if he doesn't, well, then he doesn't care. So then it's okay. He doesn't get money. He turns up late. Everybody wins. Right? But like, then there's no consequences, it seems like, in our environment, in Salsa Bachata. You could do whatever you want. And there's no consequences. It bothers me. Oh, it bothers me. So now another thing that is a little bit more on the different side, why it is difficult to do business in salsa and bachata at the moment is so many people doing it. So many people teaching. Like there's teachers all over the place, like left and right. So many people organizing events, like literally in one day there could be 2-3 events happening, and it's just all over the place, right? And I'm not saying that that's a bad thing, because at the same time, increased amount of people that are dancing, which is a great thing. But it's difficult to do business because now there's so many people that have choices. And unless you are exceptionally good or famous, or you have something unique to offer, it's really hard to make money. It used to be, you know, a little bit less competition. And then the competition that exists, it was very healthy. You help them, they help you. Now everybody's kind of like, it's a very small group of people that still have that I'll help you, you help me, and, you know, we look after each other. But the rest are like free falling for themselves. And they kind of, the worst thing, I think, for the business with all of this. So let's say I run a night. That's my business. I run a dance night, salsa bachata. And I do promotion. I bring people, and I have beginners coming in through the door. I'm very good at getting beginners. And that's, of course, people who some won't stay, but some will stay. And that's why the scene is growing. Then you have another person opening a night and literally in competition with you. Great, competition is good. They don't do any promotion for bringing any beginners. So they just end up sharing your pool of people, but they don't actually do anything to increase the scene. So that's when people start feeling really bad because, you know, and they start saying things like, people steal my people. It's not stealing. People don't belong to me, and they're free to go wherever they want. But if you don't do anything else but advertise to the same group of people, and you never, you know, get any new crowd in to the dance floor, then basically you're not really doing anything. You just open the night, people are curious and they're going to see it. But what it does, now it kind of kills the other business, you know? So it spreads the people out, but you're not doing anything to keep increasing the people. Does that make sense? So that side, the fact that there's so many teachers offering online courses, so many teachers offering events and congresses and you name it, it's just expanding. It's good in a way, but also at the same time, a lot of people not doing it in the right way where everybody wins. They do it in more like, let me just do it and disrupt the scene and other businesses. So that's when it can get a little bit complicated to make money. And finally, I want to talk about the illusion sometimes, and we're talking from business perspective, the illusion of that Everybody's super friendly, and if you need help, they will help you out. And I have a very strong foundation of people around me who I know are those people. But as most, there's a lot of between professionals, there's a lot of talking and very little action. And there's also a lot of talking super nice to your face. And then behind you hear that they're saying to another professional, like, actually, blah, blah, blah. So there's a lot of like two-faced action, whether they mean it or not, that's what they're doing. A lot of weak personalities and weak characters. They are the type of people who are very charismatic. They are very good teachers, the way they present material. They're very charismatic people, so they do very well. But in terms of having some sort of relationship that goes beyond hello, is very difficult. You cannot trust so many people because you will say to them in confidence something and you know it will travel somewhere else. Or you will confide in them and it will travel somewhere else. And the worst thing, if you actually have questions about the business and you want to get some knowledge and you think, oh, well, this person is doing well, maybe I could ask some questions and they could guide me to the right direction. Nah. Nobody speaks the truth. Nobody speaks the truth about the money. How much do they actually make? Did they actually make anything? Nobody speaks about how much they are paid. Nobody speaks about, like, all of those things. I know everything because through my experience, but not because anybody ever told me the truth. The amount of time somebody would say to me how much they're being paid, and then later I find out how much they paid, and I'm like, why? Why? What was the point of it? What was the point of it, right? So that side for me is like, I think people are not aware because we are so friendly, so huggy, so lovey-dovey. But it's only a very small group of people that you can actually trust, rely on, ask information about, and actually maybe even do an event together or build a workshop together. So many times I would want to try and do a massive workshop, and I do it with somebody I think I could trust, and then things come up and I'm like, well, I guess that's that. So it's an interesting one, and I call it the dark side because it's like if you look just from the front, that's all you see. But if you look a little bit more behind, you will start noticing things, how those, smiles and hugs and everything, when in terms of when you want to build something like a business or be serious about something, suddenly it dissipates in other things. Thank you guys for watching. Listen, I pride myself to be a professional. I enjoy time management. I care about the people. I care that they get the service correctly. I care that they know that I am on time. I appreciate their investment. I appreciate their time. I appreciate their belief in me. I do the best I can with my skill set. So for me, those things that I just mentioned are like so annoying that sometimes I have to hold on in meetings to a chair because I just want to go, but I have to breathe and I have to remind myself this is how it goes. You have to find a way to reach these people no matter what, and I just keep breathing and breathing. So thank you for watching. Let me know in the comments if you understand what I'm talking about, if you actually seen something like that, what I've talked about. So let me know in the comments what you think. And of course, if you watched this till the end, you might as well subscribe, give me a like, share this video with a friend. And if you want to know a little bit more about the dancing scene, here are a couple of other videos that I think you'll enjoy. So thank you very much. I'll see you soon.